How y'all doing, baby? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. It's a beautiful South Texas day down here. The sun is shining. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. It is indeed Beer and Bud Friday, so y'all know what it means. That means get the beer on the ice and put the bud in the bowl. So let's get started so we can get into the day's discussion. I'm having another Honey Lager Bear Paw beer from our good friend Gary Spring up in Canada. Hey, they make pretty good beer up there. Pretty damn tasty, too. Anyway, we need to slide into the weekend and get some relaxation after this week. So a little beer, or maybe something, margarita, glass of wine, whatever it is you have. And then put that bud in the bowl, or whatever you have. And try to take an edge off a rough week. Because it has been a rough week. It's not been a good week for our nation. We've seen the worst of what we have to offer this week. With the shootings in Atlanta that left everybody wondering what the hell's going on. With this kid that decided his best way to solve his personal problem was to go kill people. You know. Good old-fashioned American thing to do, it seems. Seems he bought the gun the same day. He had intentions on what he was going to do and who he was going to do it to. And that kind of attitude, baby, that kind of feeling, that is fed and fertilized with hate, baby. And in whatever form it takes. Whether it be from what we see in the Republican Party now, which is basically to continue their chaos, their hatred, no matter how they define it, whether it be politics, whether it be race relations, whether it be religious things, or hell, even a mask. They make a divide. You know, there's a guy, a store manager here in Texas last night, stabbed 3 times from a guy that didn't want to wear a mask. Thank you, Governor Abbott. Because that's where you could lay that stabbing at. With Greg Abbott, my governor, jumping up real fast. Let's get rid of the mask mandate. Let's just open up 100% and then start screaming about COVID-19 migrants coming across the border. Really? You're not too damn concerned. Seems spring break is making a lot of money though, huh, Governor? And that's what it's all about for this guy, because he's a political hack. He doesn't give a shit. They don't give a shit much about anything, it seems. Hell, we could have an insurrection, but hell, as long as they're white boys out there, ain't nothing to worry about. They're just out there, good old boys blowing off some steam. And oh, by the way, don't call them insurrectionists because, well, they're my friends. That's what we hear. That's what we're hearing out of the Republican Party. That these insurrectionists, these traitors, like my Congressman Michael Cloud, he doesn't want to use the word insurrection because those are his friends. Those are those are the people that vote for Michael Cloud, who think it was okay. It wasn't an insurrection. They were just blowing off steam, baby. Bullshit. It was an insurrection aimed at stopping the electoral college vote. But it doesn't matter whether it's that or anything else. They're going to scream. Like I said, COVID-19 immigrants coming across the border, they're all coming over here to kill your grandma here in Texas, baby. That's what my governor's trying to tell you. Wear a mask. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Make up your mind there, buddy. And we're going to see another spike. We're going to see another spike here in Texas because of the ignorance, again, repeated by my governor. And Texas is going to pay a cost for it, but it doesn't matter. Money to black farmers, oh my God, they got all upset about that. Windmills, they're the problem with the infrastructure here in Texas. Anything they can put it, Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Zeus, it doesn't matter. Drive that division and drive that hate. That's what they do. And that's what drove that kid in Georgia to go kill 8 people. It's the hate that builds up. that's fed. In this case, they're trying to blame it. Oh, well, he was a very religious family. And he belonged to a church and didn't think you're supposed to have sex. Really? The kid's 21 years old. You're going to demonize him for that shit. Really? I think there's more to it. I'm concerned, as everybody in this country is, about how we're treating our neighbors, how we're treating our fellow citizens in this country. But again, I believe that's being egged on purpose, baby. It's to win votes. To win at any cost, man. It doesn't matter. They feed on the chaos. They try to make things as bad as they can so they can point to it and say, hey, look at there, how bad that is. You need to elect a Republican. Are you shitting me? I wouldn't give you 2 spits for a Republican anymore. They've lost their way, baby. They're now the proxy Russian party here, the proxy Putin for America, to keep trying to divide this country. Hey, that's what Lincoln said. We will not fall from an attack from without. We'll destroy ourselves from within, and that's what the Republican Party is trying to do. But last night after the Blue Dot family meeting, which I had a great time, I had some great guests there on the show last night. But afterwards, when we went into the Blue Room, we was all having a good time in there, laughing about this, that, and the other. And one of our Blue Dots, Tina, brought up Reverend Senator Warnock's speech that he gave on the floor of the Senate on Wednesday, and how a stirring speech that was. So we decided as a group, well, let's sit down and we're going to listen to it. It was about a 20-30 minute speech. There wasn't a sound in that room except Reverend Warnock speaking to us as Americans, laying out the vision that this country had, that we the people meant something. But we the people, he stressed that the assault on our democracy that the Republicans are continuing right now with their over 250 bills on voter registration, on voting rights in this country. The only way Republicans win is to lie, cheat, steal, or whatever. It doesn't matter. The ends justifies the means. Just get the power. But Mr. Warnock told us that it is the job of every American to stand up for the rights of your fellow citizen. That's what being an American is. That's what reclaiming patriotism means in our country, baby. And that's what we need to do. Reclaim that patriotism. It's not patriotic to stab some store manager 3 times because you're butthurt over a mask. No. Patriotism means wearing that mask to protect your fellow citizens from a pandemic that has a damn good chance of getting worse before it gets better again. We got vaccines out there, but there's variants out there they're talking about. Hell, we got senators standing up there on the floor of the Senate arguing a mask is just theater. Ignorance within a party purposely perpetrated to try to stir the division. Try to keep that idiot that didn't want to wear a mask. That's your right, buddy. It's just theater. It's all just a plandemic. That kind of shit tears at the fabric of this country, little by little, every day. And every day the Republicans continue this shit. Is another little tear in our fabric, baby. But we're the ones that have to fix this shit, as usual. As freaking usual. Go back and look ever since Ronald Reagan. Every time a Republican's in there, things go to shit. And then a Democrat has to come in and start trying to fix it before the next Republican comes in and tries to stir shit up. Hell, Ronald Reagan wouldn't even be accepted, and evidently neither would George W. Bush. He stood up on TV and he said he was sick to his stomach over the insurrection. The attack on our government. Michael Cloud. Look it up, buddy. Moron. I'm just stuck on this thing about Texas being the laughing stock of my country. that my governor and my senators and my congressmen down here, they're all whack jobs wanting to just destroy everything while they make pretend that they're standing up for American freedom. Yeah, I don't think so, Ted. Anyway, it's our job to stop them. It's our job every day to stop the hate. You know, they laugh of us because because the liberal agenda includes acceptance, empathy, and love for our fellow man. Ah, look at that bunch of libtards. They're tree huggers. Yeah, you damn right, baby. But we're steadfast in our fight, and you'll find nobody more patriotic and more loving of this country than those that are willing to stand up for their fellow citizens. I ain't going down the street and hassling my neighbor or my neighbor's animals just because I'm a jerk. No, you don't do that shit. You treat people with respect. That's the way we were taught in this country. But this Republican Party has lost its respect. They worship the golden, lying, draft-dodging coward, and still do. And still do. That is a disgrace. That is turning your back on your country. While we watch this man try to dismantle it even after he is gone. But he's gone, baby. And we made him gone. And I'm quite proud of that. I hope you are too, because you had a play in it, baby. We all did. We all were part of the ink that wrote that story. But the ink is still fresh, baby. And there are more chapters to write. Because the pain and the suffering across this nation cannot stand to increase anymore. It has to come to a stop. And being a good American citizen is the best way to start doing that. I was proud of Senator Warnock's speech. It made me feel good. It inspired me. That is what we should strive to be. An accepting nation. One that works for the ideals that this country was founded on. Not what color you are, not what religion you are, not what kind of sex life you have. None of that shit. That's private crap. It stays within a person. Anyway, it's our fight, baby. And I'm proud of the fight we're doing. At least we have a president that's not afraid of it. We got a president standing up to Russia and China. Not mealy-mouthing some sad excuse. Some cowardly wording that lets him off the hook or something. No. Biden is standing up. And I'm glad to see it, baby. No, I don't want any turmoil in the world. But we can't stand by and let people get away with pulling bullshit like Russia has and China. We have to stand up for these rights. Not only for the rights of America, but human rights around this world. And these players, they don't play the game, baby. But we have to. I'm not planning on becoming a Russian. Do you? Anyway, I think my neighbors already beat me to it out there. Anyway. What else I got? That's about it. It's the weekend, baby. And the biggest message I want is the last thing I wrote. To reclaim what it means to be patriotic. I've said it for years. These Republicans claim the flag and the Bible as their own, but they don't live the morals of that Bible, or they don't live up to the patriotic duties of that flag. That's our job, baby. We do that. We do that with integrity, and integrity is doing and saying what is right when nobody's looking, baby. So let's do that. Let's continue to be the good citizens and the good stewards that we are. To go ahead and guide our agenda with the love and the empathy that it needs. They can make fun all they want, baby. I'd rather live that life than a life filled with hate and prejudice against somebody you don't even know. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoy your beer, wine, bud, everything else. We'll be off tomorrow. But we'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting, so please come by and join us. And think about it, baby. I'm proud to be an American. That's some song they wrote. And I'm proud to have this Blue Dot family by my side. Anyway, still in the middle of a pandemic, no matter what dumbass Abbott says. So wear your mask, stay socially distanced, wash your hands, all that kind of stuff. Do your part. And stand up and be proud. I am, and I hope you are too. Anyway, we'll be back here Sunday. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe. John Bernavall, Blue Dot in Texas, baby, and I'm proud to be there. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you later. Bye.